graduation ceremony for the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing class of 2023. Let's give a round of applause for the graduates standing before us. You may be seated. Stacy Osborne, Chief Nursing Officer, Clinical Operations of Geisinger Lewistown Hospital, has some opening remarks.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 commencement of the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing. This evening, we will celebrate the accomplishment of these 23 graduates. Over the past 2 years, there have been many exams, clinicals, and study hours that have culminated to this moment. And it has been the support of everyone in this room, including family, friends, alumni, nursing staff, hospital leadership, along with the faculty that have contributed to the success of each one of these graduates. This year's ceremony marks a bittersweet milestone in our program, as this will be the last official graduating class of our diploma program. As the program transition, I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to recognize and pay tribute to one individual whose vision has made this program and tonight possible. Kay Hamilton had a vision for a local nursing program that would create a pipeline to prepare nurses for practice that would meet the growing needs and demands of a profession that was facing a nursing shortage nearly 20 years ago. Kay's determination to develop a diploma program at a time when the emphasis was on degree programs was faced with adversity, but her perseverance has led to one of the highest rated programs in the state of Pennsylvania. Kay was truly a pioneer in nursing and nursing education, and she will truly be missed. Graduates, as each of you forge your path in what I consider the greatest profession there is, may you be reminded that there is not any vision that is too big to be achieved. Allow each hurdle or setback that you may experience to fuel your passion and drive. And whatever you do, please do not lose sight of the reason you chose to become a nurse. And always put your patients first. Congratulations and best of luck.
Thank you, Stacy. At this time, I would like to introduce the faculty and staff of Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing. When I call your name, please stand. The instructors are Samantha Cottrell, Julie Doyle, Tiffany Goss, Wendy Nagy, Jewel Peachy, Lauren Weaver. Two of our instructors, April Bassett and Chrissy Rank, were unable to attend this evening. Tammy Weiland is our simulation lab coordinator, and Nicole Johnson, our administrative secretary. Thank you for all your hard work and your dedication to the students and to the School of Nursing. I also want to recognize a few other honored guests. Kirk Thomas, Chief Administrative Officer of Geisinger's Western Region. Janet Tomkavage, Executive Vice President, Chief Nursing Executive of Geisinger. Julie Byerly, President, Geisinger College of Health Sciences, Dean of Geisinger Commonwealth School of Medicine, Executive Vice President and Chief Academic Officer of Geisinger. And Rebecca Stout, Associate Dean, Nursing Student Education. At this time, I want to introduce our keynote speaker chosen by the class for this evening, John Mullen. John started his medical career at Mount Nittany as an orderly. During this time, he obtained his LPN license, and he then moved to Geisinger Medical Center in Danville, where he worked the night shift as an LPN and went back to school to become an RN during the day. He then worked in the CICU and Life Flight at Geisinger Medical Center. He is currently working in the electronic ICU at Geisinger Medical Center. John often comes to the School of Nursing and presents a case study to the students during their critical care course. He has been an inspiration to many of the students throughout the years. John?
Greetings. So first of all, I'd like to thank the class and the faculty for allowing me to speak this evening. It's not often one gets to touch the future of their profession, and I'm supremely honored to be able to do so tonight. Class of 2023, you know the deal. You come here at real interesting times. We're kind of emerging on the far side of a pandemic that stressed healthcare to its limits, and we've come out the other side a little battered. And I would suggest that nursing bore the brunt of that. Not all of us made it through as nurses. Some of us sought other professions, and some of us just sought another life. They just couldn't take it. And I've known people on both sides of that. But times of great conflict also represent times of great opportunity, and that's what I would suggest for you guys. As the new generation of nurses, this is your opportunity to become agents of change. It's up to you now. My time is done. It's up to you guys now to help form healthcare into something that, as nurses, we know it should be and that it can be. In order for you to do that, you have to survive in the trenches. So what I have for you are a few helpful hints to help you survive. And I did keep it PG-13 so the faculty can breathe a sigh of relief. The first one, and probably the most important, is always celebrate life. Never miss an opportunity to laugh, to love. Never miss a sunset, a sunrise. There's magic every single day all about you, and you've got to train yourself to be open to that, to see it, because by enjoying that and celebrating life, you help keep the darkness at bay. You have a physical aspect that you have to take care of too. I mean, this is outside of the 7,000 steps you'll do between call bells. This is all about just you time for strict physical activity, because your body's going to need help in order to face the stuff that's coming at you in your future. There's a mental aspect that you have to develop too, and I know right now your minds are kind of like tapioca pudding. If I hold up one more exam, you'll run screaming out the door, but that will pass. And you've got to work on developing that mental acuity to help you become good patient activists. So learn a new language, pick up a musical instrument, do puzzles, do something to engage your mind. All right, and it will pay off later down the line, years from now. You'll be thankful that you did. You also have to address your mental aspect. Each of us has an emotional aspect, rather. Each of us has an emotional battery. And each patient you care for drains that battery. Some drain it a lot, and some drain it a little bit, but each patient drains it. And you have to find the ways to help you recharge that battery. The most difficult lesson to learn in nursing is the patient is the one with the problem. It is. You get to work, you engage 100%, you give that patient the very best you can do. But when it's time to go home, you have to learn to disengage and start charging that battery again for the patient that you're going to see tomorrow. If that battery gets too low, that's when the darkness comes, and that's when the dark thoughts start to come up. And that's what got so many of our compatriots. The key thing to remember is you are not alone. In this profession, you are never, ever alone. So when those dark thoughts start to come up, you reach out. You have all these wonderful people. You've got the faculty. You've got your classmates. You have your future coworkers. Heck, you got me. If the darkness is getting too much, you reach out. You call. We'll figure it out. You have to worry also. You have to support and develop your spiritual aspect too. And 40 years in the trenches has taught me every nurse is spiritual to some extent. And you've got to cultivate that, because the more spiritual you become, the more you find your center. And you become like the eye of a hurricane. And when the winds in the maelstrom are swirling all around you, where you are in the eye is steady, it's calm, it's able to focus, and by doing that, you're the best patient advocate you can be. And the last thing to help you survive is one that you've probably heard before, and that would be celebrate life, because it's that important. And I'm going to leave you with a little tale to illustrate that. It was in my Life Flight days. I'm in Life Flight 3, and we're flying back from Danville back up to the Avoca Airport. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's a hot, muggy, cruddy August night, you know, when the breathing, it's just tough to breathe. And we're up at 3,000 feet because that's where the cool air is. And we haven't stopped. Since we walking in the door, it's been one flight after another, some traumas, some inter-hospital. The only break we got was the break we took when we took the aircraft out of service to hose out the back. And then we went right back into the air again. We're all a little bit numb, we're all a little bit thunderstruck, and we're just flying along in the night skies, and out of nowhere, my medic in the back says, "Hey, I wonder what the wind chill is." And we all laughed. It was just that punch-drunk kind of moment where you just laugh hysterically. And we started to laugh, and my pilot, Pat, who is a Monty Python fan, starts to hum this song, and we all saw it coming. And then he starts to sing the song, and he starts singing, "Always look on the bright side of life." And Waz and I, without missing a beat, hopped right in. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And then we all started singing, "Always look on the bright." And there we are, winging through the night sky at 125 knots at 3,000 feet, just singing our lungs out and laughing and rejoicing in each other's company and laughing and being in the moment and doing our part to keep the darkness at bay. Class of 2023, truly, welcome to the Thunderdome. Good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for those words of inspiration to the graduates. We have two student speakers this year. Kylie Rank and Chanson Imes have served as co-presidents of their nursing class for the past 2 years. Kylie has worked at Geisinger Lewistown Hospital since October 2020. She worked on 5A for about a year and then transitioned to the ICU as a technician. After graduation, she plans on working at Geisinger Medical Center in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. Kylie?
Hello, everyone. My name is Kylie Rank, and I'm a president of the GLH-SON class of 2023. I first want to start off by saying thank you for coming out and supporting the graduating class. What feels like we thought would never come is finally here, and we are so thankful we get to celebrate with each and every one of you. I'm sure everyone in this room knows how hard we have worked to get here, and I once read a quote about nursing that I would like to share with you all. It says, "When a person decides to become a nurse, they make the most important decision of their lives. They choose to dedicate themselves to the care of others." Margaret Harvey. I can almost guarantee that if you ask any nurse in this room why they went into nursing, the response will be something along the lines of, "I just enjoy helping people." Nursing is more than giving meds and charting. You stand with people at some of the worst and best time of their lives. You hug spouses when they're told the other didn't make it, but you also celebrate with moms and dads when they bring a new life into this world. You get yelled at by patients when you can't give them a drink of water, but then get praised over something simple like giving them a washcloth to wash their face. You care not You care for not only the patient, but also their support system. You help explain to them all the big words. You teach them why it's important to take their meds, and you even make them get out of bed when they don't want to because you know it'll help them in the end. But through all the bad, you continue to go back to work because the feeling of the good moments outweigh anything you see. To the people standing up here with me today, I just want to say congratulations and thank you. In the last 2 years, I've gotten to know some of the most caring people, and I've made some of my best friends. I'm pretty sure we've spent more time with each other than we have our own families. We've never had to worry if we need to help with we never had to worry if we needed help with something school or life related because everyone in this class was willing to help at any minute. From oil changes in the parking lot to helping each other understand care plans and fighting over test questions, all the Dunkin' runs and lunch celebrations were worth it. We no longer have to say, let me get the nurse for you, and the NCLEX isn't a thought in the future. I know no matter where life takes any of you, you'll all succeed tremendously. You have the knowledge to go anywhere and the strength to do anything you set your mind to. I wish you all the best of luck. To the instructors, thank you for celebrating our accomplishments, answering our many, many questions, listening to us complain about case studies and cry about test grades. Thank you for preparing us to be good nurses. Although it will be strange not having you watching our every move, I know you've taught us to be the best we can be and given us so many tips for when we're on our own. Thank you for not only being instructors, but role models. And to our future patients, thank you for leaning on us at your hardest moments and for trusting complete strangers to have your best interest at heart. Thank you for sharing stories of your life and introducing us to your families. Your kindness during hard moments in your life is why we do what we do. I hope that we have as much of an impact on you as you do us. Thank you.
Thank you, Kylie. Chanson Imes. Chanson has been working in the emergency department at Geisinger Lewistown Hospital as a technician since December 2021. He is interested in and looking into working in a few different areas of healthcare after graduation, including critical care, OR, and mental health.
Hello all, my name's Chanson Imes and I get to say that I'm the co-president of this amazing group right here. I want to start off, of course, by thanking everyone for coming to celebrate the accomplishments of the GLH SON class of 2023. Our class appreciates that all of you could be here today. We finally can say we made it. No more counting down the days on the classroom kitchen whiteboard. We are graduating today. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that it has been 2 years since we started this program, and it ended up somehow being not only the longest 2 years, but also somehow the shortest 2 years of school. It was the longest because there were days where we never thought today would come, having assignment after assignment, test after test, clinical after clinical. However, we never quit. Early mornings and late nights, for us that became the norm. However, we kept pushing. I won't sugarcoat it. It wasn't easy. We had to apply ourselves, and it takes a serious mindset because this is a serious profession. With that said, I think I speak for all of us when I say we found it to still be enjoyable, fun, and we always tried to make the most of our time. This program really gave us a great opportunity for learning with hands-on experience early in the program. I was very intimidated my first day, as I think many of us have been, but within a week or two, you started kind of getting the hang of things. Those weeks turned into a month, and a month into a semester, and so on. Through each of those semesters, our class got closer together, all of us striving for the end goal, this day. The typical, oh, the time will fly by in school was turning out to be a true statement. With that, I need to give a special thanks to our school faculty, my fellow classmates, the managers for each floor and department we had clinicals on, and the wonderful nursing staff who worked alongside us. You all have made these last 2 years something really special and gave us all amazing opportunities to succeed in our futures. Not only were we in school learning, for a career, but we also were learning about the impact our career can have on others. Realizing every time we walked into a patient room, we were becoming a helping hand, a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, an advocate. We learned that nursing is more than medications and assessments. With all of us here today, it is not only about celebrating our accomplishments, but to also build up excitement for what the future holds for all of us as individuals. I see a lot of bright futures in front of me here, and I'm honored to be included in the nursing class of 2023. I want to thank you one more time for all the memories that I got to make with all of you, and to personally wish all of you the best for the future. I'm going to end with a quote that personally resonates with me, has helped motivate me, and has created kind of a change in mindset that led me here. It was said by an artist named Monty Ohm. The only thing that is stopping us from doing really cool things is time. So don't waste time, do really cool things. I think this is a pretty cool thing. Thank you.
Thank you, Chance. This evening, we'd like to recognize the students who have achieved honor status for academic excellence throughout the nursing program. This is a real honor and quite an accomplishment for these students. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate. The honors category recognizes the students who have obtained at least a 3.5 grade point average, and this honor goes to Amanda Mitch. High Honors recognizes the students who obtained at least a 3.75 grade point average. There were 2 students who obtained this honor. Daniel Forster and Hannah Smullen. Highest Honors recognizes the student who obtained a 4.0 grade point average. This honor goes to Brittany McGill. The 23 graduates sitting before you will soon join 277 others as alumni of Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing. I just realized today when I was counting those numbers that this will bring us to an even 300 graduates since the inception of the School of Nursing in 2005. This will be the last class to graduate from the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing, as we will be transitioning to Geisinger School of Nursing with the classes starting in the fall semester. This group of students has accomplished great things and has also endured many changes over the past couple of years. They've not only completed countless hours of studying, class and clinical experiences, and many have done this while managing family and work obligations, but also graciously accepted being the last class to graduate with a diploma in nursing as the process to open an associate's degree in nursing program took place. I do want to commend this class and say thank you for staying focused on your studies with the help of the faculty to accomplish your goal of successfully completing the program amidst all of the changes occurring at the School of Nursing. Job well done, and congratulations. I know each of you will go on to impact your community and the nursing profession in great ways. There is so much potential in this group of students, and I look forward to seeing where their life's journey takes them, both personally and professionally. It is my honor to be able to award these graduates a diploma in nursing from Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing for completing all of their requirements and meeting all of the criteria for graduation. They will also be receiving a pin that identifies the nursing school they attended. The pin is symbolic of entering the nursing profession. Will the first row of graduates please rise and prepare to receive your diplomas and pins. When your name is read, please come forward to receive your diploma and nursing pin. During this time, each student will be recognizing a few people who have provided support and encouragement to them during their time in nursing school. The names of these individuals will also be read, and we ask you to stand when your name is read so the student can present you with a flower.
Michaela Ann Ocker. Michaela would like to recognize her parents, Mike and Wanda, her gram, Winnie, and Tammy and Teresa. If you could stand. Kimberly M. Beechel. Kimberly would like to recognize her husband, Scott, and her mom, Sue. If you could stand. Casey Dobson. Casey would like to recognize Bobby and Patty, her Aunt Em, and her Aunt Pam. If you could stand. Daniel Forster. Daniel would like to recognize his wife Tanya and kids, his mother Jane, and his grandmother Jean. If you could stand. Brianna Christine Heckman. Brianna would like to recognize her grandmother Christine, her mother Bethany, and her father Troy. Jennifer Lee Huffnagel. Jennifer would like to recognize her daughter Ava, her sister Emily, and her friend Lisa. If you could stand. Chanson Swade Imes. Chanson would like to recognize his mom, Cammie, his pap, George, and his friend, Matt. Aurora Jerzerick. Aurora would like to recognize Sue Ellen, the Jerzericks, and the Neps. Riley Edward Lance. Riley would like to recognize his mother Lynette, his sister Chloe, and his Nana Cheryl. Regina Luck. Regina would like to recognize her sister Robin, her mom Penny, and her dad Kenny. Brittany McGill. Brittany would like to recognize her daughter Layla, her husband Chris, and her mom Trudy. Jessica Lee McCoy. Jessica would like to recognize her dad, Craig, also in memory of her mom, Deb, her sister, Casey, and her fiance, Brandon. Sarah M. Miller. Sarah would like to recognize her mom, Steph, her sisters, Ava and Bryn, and her friend, Kate. Amanda L. Mitch. Amanda would like to recognize her husband, Scoot, her kids, and her friend, Alex. Taylor N. Phillips. Taylor would like to recognize her dad, Lenny, her husband, Jonathan, and Bonnie, and the ICU crew. Kylie Ann Rank. Kylie would like to recognize John, Bonnie and the ICU crew, and her sister, Bella. Madison E. Ream. Madison would like to recognize her grandparents, her parents, and Luke. Maddie Danae Renninger. Maddie would like to recognize her dad, Matthew, her mom, Dana, and her sister, Kara. Aaliyah Shoup. Aaliyah would like to recognize Jordan and the boys, her grandma Sharon, and her mom Nicole. Hannah Bailey Smullen. Hannah would like to recognize her mom Mary and her sister Courtney. Macy Nicole Taylor. Macy would like to recognize her mom Melanie, her dad Matt, and her husband Leon. Andrew T. Vaughn. Andrew would like to recognize his mom Laurie, his dad Todd, and his friend Josh. Andrea Weber. Andrea would like to recognize her mom Deb, her dad Joe, and her fiance Mark.
The symbol of the pin the graduates just received is a lamp, often referred to as the lamp of knowledge. The lamp of knowledge is considered the official symbol of the nursing profession and higher education. The graduates will light their lamp of knowledge and recite the Nightingale Pledge, representative of pursuing continuing education and entering into the nursing profession. Go ahead and stand up. I also would like to invite all alumni of the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing to rise and light their candles as well. If you need one, go ahead and raise your hand. We have some extras for you. And at this time, I would like to invite all nurses in the audience to go ahead and rise and recite with us the Nightingale Pledge together with the graduates. The pledge can be found on the back of your program. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, wherever they may be, and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Thank you. You may be seated.
Will the graduates please rise? It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the Geisinger Lewistown Hospital School of Nursing Class of 2023.